The Autism Education Center in Panama City is preparing for their grand opening set for this Monday. One of the ways is by holding a fundraiser to make money for the many supplies and expenses they'll need to open and run the program. Today they used a variety of ways to raise up the funds, including a car wash, silent auction, and food sales. The program's goals are to educate people about autism and help families dealing with autism firsthand. Parents say they're overwhelmed with gratitude.
It's an awesome thing. We've needed something like this for a very long time. There is a severe gap between the services that we have and the services that are needed, and the AEC helps to fill that gap.
My main motivation for this is I'm a behavioural health nurse with 4 sons, 3 are diagnosed with autism. This is a personal mission for me.
For families who are struggling to provide their children with all the necessary back-to-school items, one church is stepping up to the plate in a heroic way. The Galloway Assembly of God hosted its back-to-school supply giveaway, or as they like to call it, a day of blessing. Free notebooks, paper supplies, and even socks were given away at no charge to Bay County students this morning. School supplies weren't the only gift. One local hair cuttery, Grand Reveal, there you see, even donated back-to-school haircuts.
Man, it's a blessing. You don't know how hard it is right now. I just moved here, and it's hard to get established. And right now, these people helping us like this, maybe it's God sent.
This is just a small way that our congregation can put back into the community to help make a difference in getting families ready for back to school. These economic times are tough, and it's just a small way that we can help them.
It's safe to say this weekend's running of the boards was the first time anything like this has ever happened in the Choctawhatchee Bay. The event took place last night near the 331 bridge in front of Senior Mojitos. The reenactment of the real running of the bulls was hosted by Watermen Gulf Coast in order to raise money for the South Walton Junior Lifeguard Program. The Watermen are trying to help the young guards purchase a few more rescue boards for their program. This is how the game works. 4 professional paddleboarders each carry a junior lifeguard on the front of their board. The young guard squirts water at the other paddleboarders. If the junior lifeguard successfully squirts the boarder, they get to keep the red bandana. The lifeguard with the most bandanas wins. The event seemed to draw a large crowd.
You know, what we have going on here today is it's a great turnout. We're really surprised by the turnout and the support for our junior lifeguard program.
We've got multiple ways that we're raising money for them today. A certain amount of shirts we raised. We gave 100% of the money to them for their program. We've got a couple different ways. The bandana and sash sales, 100% of the proceeds is going towards their junior lifeguard program. We're trying to purchase some more of their junior lifeguard surfboards that they use to train on.
Premier Martial Arts in Destin hosted a not-so-ordinary fundraiser today to help others learn the sport they love so much. Students from this group got the chance to break as many as 475 boards in various techniques and styles. They've learned the skills in their classes up to this point, but before breaking even one board, the students had to go door to door to raise the money. All of the proceeds from today's event will help support the organization called Hopeful Tomorrow. Hopeful Tomorrow is a nonprofit that helps kids in the Destin area have a chance to participate in martial arts or gymnastics. Folks visiting the beach near Pier Park today got a little smooth jazz to complete the beach day. The Seabreeze Jazz Festival made its debut in Panama City Beach after event organizers decided last year to change venues. They say Panama City Beach's Pier Park allowed more people to attend.
Well, I love jazz, love music, all types of music, and we've been wanting to get out to the Seabreeze Jazz Festival for a while. This is our first one, so we actually made this one happen. So we're glad we're here. It's wonderful, wonderful.
This was the second day to the 3-day skimboarding contest known as the ZAP Pro-Am. This year's contest is being held behind the Edgewater Beach Resort. The nationally recognized competition draws professional and amateur skimboarder enthusiasts alike to our area.
Well, I live on the beach, so I have to skim every day pretty much. Like, learn different tricks, do different technical maneuvers. Skim every day pretty much. Gotta have good parents to drive me to these contests too, so really supportive.
You've heard of the musical Fiddler on the Roof, but what about a pastor preaching from a roof? Believe it or not, it happened in Panama City today. Pastor Jason Lowry of Highland Park Assembly of God isn't afraid to go to great heights to preach to his congregation. This all started as a dare from Lowry's son. He had promised him if more than 100 people ever attended the service, he would then preach from the roof. When they actually exceeded 100 people, Lowry's young son had no problem reminding him of the promise.
Easter Sunday we had 104 people, and I reminded him. So today he preached on the roof.
Well, but now that we've done it, I'm really glad that we did, because I feel like being a pastor that, you know, a lot of times we try to keep the word only to the church, and, you know, there's other people that need to hear God's word.
Thanks for having us in tonight. We leave you with some fireworks just in case you missed them tonight. Enjoy.
Happy 4th.
Yes, and happy 4th.